some windows doing that, and Java is like holding her fingers in her ear. I love doing that. I told Jonathan.
I love it too, but I'm like, I have sensitive, tiny ears.
Do you know where I got that from? I told Jonathan one show where I got that from. Did you ever see the movie Good Morning Vietnam?
Yes.
Exactly.
Good morning, Vietnam. I was so excited to see that movie when I finally saw it with Robin Williams, because I saw that, you know how some movies you just romanticize the trailer so hard?
Yeah.
And the trailer had that in it, you know, it was like, good morning, Vietnam. And I was like, yes. And it was like not the best movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the trailer and that part of it. So
Yeah,
I'm glad you took that.
It was kind of
and
like
don't take offense. I do this at rock shows, and like I would do this on my own show if I wasn't playing.
That's fine. I mean, Good Morning Vietnam it's better than Batman vs Superman, but in a way, you know, Batman vs Superman, the trailer was awesome, but then you go see the movie, it's like, what happened?
I absolutely love that trailer, and yeah, I don't think the movie lived up to it as well.
Okay, so going on to our show, we are talking about last night's debate, and then we're talking about the T-Hikes and Charlie Baker. So, what about the debate? I didn't see any of it. So
Me neither, but I heard a lot of buzz about it around the circle that I'm in, dude, so it sounds like it might have pleased a lot of people, dude, or at least a lot of people paid attention outside of like me.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing that I didn't like about it was that all the candidates had to have what, $10,000 to get into it, and that was to pay for like the coverage from MSNBC, and you know they was like hitting everybody up on Facebook, donate $5, you know, so I can debate this guy.
Whoa.
You know, $5 is a little bit much. Like, do they not pay attention to a lot of fucking like live streamers fucking only ask for like $1? You know, like, and these are fucking people in the government, dude. You know, like it's pretty ridiculous to ask for $5, dude.
That's like a lot of people's major conflict with the Democratic Party is the fact that, you know, they have these seats in office, either being like a House of Representatives or the Senator or even the President, and then they're like, oh man, I don't know what I did with my paycheck last night. It's like having a heroin addict as a roommate, and they're like, oh man, I need $5.
I can see that, dude. Yo, can I bring something up, dude?
Go for it.
The internet reacted negatively. Well, like, you know, like a certain group in the internet reacted negatively to the fact that there were no American flags ever shown throughout the whole debate.
Are you joking?
I am not joking, dude. There was a demographic. There was a goddamn genre, or what is it called? Like a group of people. What's that? A niche. There was a niche out there that was upset over the lack of American flags at the debate, dude. What do you got to say about that?
Oh, why is that a thing? I mean, that's like people saying that Christians are in a minority.
It's America, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I don't know, dude. Like, you know what, dude? I can see where they're coming from, but it's like, it's necessary to show that a flag was, you know.
Why was it necessary? I mean,
How is that like saying Christians are a minority?
I mean, no, like, I'm saying that there's a group of people out there who swear up and down that Christians are in a minority.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is how Trump got
I don't know. Maybe in this part of the country.
No, but like, you know, they have those television commercials like.
I know.
It's like, thanks to Trump, we can say Merry Christmas again. Like,
dude,
what the fuck?
I
Like,
didn't see those commercials.
I have seen those.
That's kind of an ugly commercial.
America has felt
They do
uncomfortable
have a
saying
lot of
Merry
weird
Christmas.
internet ads
Like,
and commercials.
Well, like, you know what, dude? You think the general public will be? Oh, wait, let me back up a little bit. You think the general public will be comfortable enough to say Merry Christmas to the people that fucking follow Christmas and say something a little bit more like conscious to other people? But like, you know, like, isn't that the whole point? That like the just tone it down a little bit more, move forward, dude. It's just enjoy the time of the year, dude. You know,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you
that's
don't
the
need
way
to
I
wish
feel when it
everybody a
comes to
fucking Merry
holidays.
Christmas, dude. But you know what, dude? If you're having a good time, keep it to yourself.
Exactly. I mean, it's like this. You know, a lot of people that got offended by everybody that didn't want to say Merry Christmas are the ones that absolutely voted for Trump. They're like, you know, what am I going to say? Happy Kwanzaa or Happy
Dude.
Hanukkah or...
I gotta disagree, dude. I think the reason people voted for Trump was the fact that the other alternative was Hillary, who was like who was really bashed by their own her own smear campaign, dude. So I don't think it's all about. I don't think that people that voted for Trump are all fundamental Christians or right wing fucking.
No, I agree with you.
It's a simple fact that they were like introduced to two candidates. One being Trump, who's like kind of a Deadpool character, fucking parody of himself, who took himself too serious, and the other being a shady fucking Clinton dude, who, if you think about it, I don't know, it's kind of weird, dude. It's kind of a weird shit to be met with, dude. So I think a lot of people that voted for Trump, dude, were just had to pick a lesser of two evils, and they were taken by the Hillary smear campaign that happened with all the smear. You know what I mean?
I know.
With all those fucking email, that email thing.
Yeah.
The email thing made her seem way more threatening and behind the scenes. It kind of made her seem like a supervillain behind the scene, fucking throwing out
that made her out to be a supervillain. I mean,
that definitely happened, dude. But I give it all up to that, dude.
Let me just say this: in the 2016 election cycle, when he was leading up to it, we had social media. Not only did we have just two candidates that was picked by the primary, we also had the Green Party. We also had
no, we did not.
Some people
you know what, dude? You know what, dude? I remember this like it was yesterday, dude. Bernie was fucking popular as hell. He lost to fucking Hillary, dude. Why? Why did Bernie lose to Hillary? Because they fucking did not want a Democrat for the next 4 years in the fucking big house, dude. They wanted somebody fucking... If Bernie fucking beat Hillary, dude, you think Trump would have been president right now?
Yes,
absolutely not, dude.
No,
absolutely not, dude.
It's like this. I mean, I couldn't feel for either one of the candidates. I heard nothing but nasty things from Hillary.
Hillary was smeared really bad. Is that fair right that time?
When she had her period.
No, dude. They paint her up you know what, dude?
It wasn't hard to paint Hillary up to be a criminal.
No, dude, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. You know why it wasn't hard?
Why is that?
Just say.
Well,
The reason it wasn't hard to paint Hillary as a criminal is because she was there during Clinton's presidency, dude. And so many people went after Clinton around there, early in his career, dude. So many people went after Clinton, dude. You think they want to fucking take Hillary and fucking bring it down even more, dude? You know what, dude? Clinton was for my generation, for anyone that's in his mid-30s.
I mean, I like Clinton too.
I used to, you know what, dude? I'm in my mid-30s, dude. So when Clinton was in power for the first time, dude, I was really young, and he was presented to me as one of the best fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Why? And then when I did some research, dude, Clinton had the main thing that made Clinton really cool was the .com boom, which he was barely even involved in, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, dude, Clinton was criticized a lot, dude. And halfway through his fucking presidency, dude, the Monica Lewinsky thing was made public. So by speaking by what the media was feeding me, dude, I should hate Clinton nowadays because he was unfaithful to his wife, dude. But the only reason that was made really public in the media, dude, was because Clinton had the .com boom backing him up, dude. So it looked like he was gonna fucking bring America up to whatever the fuck heights they wanted. And before that, he was criticized heavily by a lot of people, dude.
Oh no, I agree with you there. I mean, even before then, he was criticized heavily. When he was the governor of Arkansas, he was criticized heavily. When he was a prosecutioner, this is absolutely right. He was the prosecutor for the state of Arkansas. He was criticized so heavily it was ridiculous. I'm not that. I like Bill Clinton. I'm with you. I'm in my mid-30s. I like Bill Clinton. I like Bill Clinton when he was president because my 4th grade class watched, him being sworn in and stuff at Ellen Myers Elementary School in Harrogate, Tennessee. And
he did have Al Gore as vice president,
yes,
which is Al Gore is all about the environment, dude.
Yeah,
so having
exactly.
him as a vice president was kind of cool too,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, he was, and when Al Gore did run for president, which was his third time. Yeah, exactly.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah, and he didn't win the state of Tennessee, which he was senator of. He didn't win.
He didn't win his own state.
He didn't win his own state.
Come on, Gore.
And but I mean, times has changed since then. If I had to go back and do it over again, I would have voted for John Kerry. I would have voted for Al Gore. You know, Bush Jr. You know, Big
All
W.
right, wait, time out. Who, John Kerry, who's that again? Was that the rich guy?
The John Kerry was the senator from Massachusetts who went to
Who did he
Boston
run
College.
against?
I don't know who he ran
Was
against.
it Gore?
No, John Kerry was the Democrat who won
Bush,
against
was it?
Bush the second time around.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know.
He came out with this story saying how he was ruined in Vietnam 3 times and he got like 4 Purple Hearts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And he was homeless here in Cambridge actually. And
Kerry didn't have he didn't have the personal, like, you know, like he couldn't sell himself enough to the people, dude.
oh yeah, I agree.
Kerry like was kind of
me, he
decent.
came off
He
as-
seemed, my opinion, he seemed decent, dude, but he didn't have like the sell. Like, you know what, like one thing I gotta say about Trump, dude, he has a certain type of like sell that he throws out there, dude. Maybe a little bit too much sell, but he has it, dude. Kerry did not have enough of that. He couldn't he couldn't spark the fire under these people.
Oh
dude.
yeah, to me, John Kerry and Al
If
Gore.
I barely remember Kerry, dude.
I remember John. I've met John Kerry and Al Gore a few times, and I can tell you this: that both of them are too robotic in a way. You know, it's like you shake their hand like, "Hello, I am Al Gore. Hello, I am John Kerry. Let me give you data and facts." And they're really
that
smart
doesn't
guys.
work too well, dude.
Exactly, they just wasn't people persons. You know, they didn't come up and slap you with a hug.
Back to the debate.
One question.
Yeah.
If John Kerry was put into the sorting hat at Hogwarts, what class?
Oh,
do you think
that's
he
a
would
good
be
one.
in?
Yeah.
I
I think you'd be. I don't know too much about like Hogwarts, but I can like.
whatever the hell Harry's fucking like house was in, because I see him as almost neutral, dude.
What do you think Jonathan would be?
I took the test.
No.
Is
I'm
that
not
like
gonna
those?
Tell them about the test.
I won't.
Well, I think it'd be like snaking or something like that.
Slytherin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see
I
what
would
Be
Slytherin.
naked! Carrie, be
I don't know about
naked!
Slytherin, dude.
Yeah.
I was not Slytherin. That was
But no,
incorrect.
at the time when the presidential election came up for John Kerry, I was at a Southeast Community College in southeastern Kentucky, and this lady that was teaching a class I was in was telling me about how her dad was a Vietnam vet, but he didn't get any medals for it, and that she was upset that John Kerry, who was also in Vietnam, apparently got 3 Purple Hearts somehow, and that really upset her. So, I mean, to me, a lot of the rural areas don't vote for their own self-interest because they have, like, a resentment to, like, the more urban areas.
Okay.
And to me, I'm quoting, you know who Joe Kennedy III is?
I am unfamiliar.
Okay, Joe Kennedy III is the former governor of Massachusetts, and now he sits, I think it's a Massachusetts 4th District in the House of Representatives.
Oh shit.
And that's his exact words. To me, I can see that a lot of rural areas have a lot of resentment because, like a lot of the urban areas, we do make more money. If I moved back to Tennessee and worked the same job I was working, it would cut me down to like it would cut me down to $10 less an hour. So I mean, I can
You know
see.
what, dude? You know what, dude? I hear of people whose paychecks are being what's the word when they just take money out of your paycheck?
You mean garnishments?
No, like for loans.
Yeah, this garnishments.
Is that what it's called? I know of people whose student career didn't go too well, and now they're just taking money out of their paychecks, dude. Right?
Oh, for real? I know a lot of them as well.
So Bernie is aiming for that crowd. Because apparently he claims that he wants to get rid of student debt, dude.
Well, I mean,
And a lot of student debt is being paid, but the few that fucking didn't do it, that need help and probably could work something out. Do you think they will be interested in a counter like that?
yeah, I mean, it's Bernie and Elizabeth Warren. That's what they're saying. They're saying
Elizabeth Warren has helped a lot of people.
Oh no, I agree with that.
Yeah. When it comes to like student loan debt,
Yeah.
a debt in thing, right? Or and at
Yeah.
least At least for someone who doesn't check into this, that's the impression I get from Elizabeth Warren, because that's what I keep hearing about.
Yeah, I mean, Elizabeth Warren says that she wants to wipe out student debt by automatically forgiving the student debt loan, which is it's up in like 10 million now, because we're promised the fact that we can go to school, but how are we going to pay it? When you're trying to go to like a community college, that's like $1,000 like per class, but yet you haven't got $1,000 to pay for it. What do? You take out the student loan.
But then again, dude, like a lot of people have made work, have made college work for them, dude, and
Yeah.
they see the benefits of having to like pay for that money and get the education they desire, dude. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't count. It's like weird. It's like, do you want to scare away the guys that pay for fucking schools to become like something above just like high school with fucking different teachers, dude? Or do you want to support the guys that found a different way and like just kind of figured out their own lives and didn't need school in order to like move forward, dude?
Well,
And that's kind of a tough choice, dude. I think school should like possibly like be paid for when it comes to college, dude. But like you know what, dude? There should be something to help those that like couldn't make it happen and are still coming from humble and like low paying backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
That possibly could have a hard time living after the fact of school and school not working out for them, dude. Shouldn't there be a safety net for those guys too?
I think so. I think it would stimulate the economy. To me, this past election cycle in 2016, I've become a card-carrying Democrat. I ran as a Democrat in Tennessee for the House of Representatives in the 2nd District of the state of Tennessee. And I did it because I believe that if we go back to like the history of the Democratic Party, we'll see that they bought into the idea of Keynesianomics. Do you know what Keynesianomics is?
I'm unfamiliar.
Keynesianomics is find a way to stimulate the economy. To me, the Republican Party, they've bought into the idea of like conservatism, and that's what Donald Trump likes to sell all the times. And if we find a way to fundamentally stimulate the economy, we can find a way to grow it.
Yeah, but like, how do you find a way to stimulate the economy without like people like the creative types, the guys that are out there thinking outside the box, fucking working 80 hours a week trying to fucking pay for the rent, dude. Just to pay back their student loans. Pay back everything that they fucking deserve, dude. Like it's kind of hard to find those new venues, those new fucking like the things that people will pay for. The supply and demand.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Kinsey was a economic professor at Oxford University in the UK, in England. And he said the way that it should work is that we give everybody like the basic needs. We give them like free housing. We give them, enough food, nutrition to live off of.
Can I throw you a curveball?
Oh yeah. Always.
You just brought up England, dude. What do you think of what's going on in London? What is going on in London?
What's going on in London?
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I don't think they should, get out of the, Brooks tax.
The what?
You don't know about Brooks tax?
The thing is, I'm very limited to the information that's coming to me, dude. Especially from outside of the United States, seeing how inside the United States the information that like readily comes to me, it's kind of from every single side, dude.
Yeah.
So imagine outside of the country, dude. I hear echoes and I hear rumors and I hear things that I cannot confirm, dude. So I don't know exactly what's going on.
Do you want me to tell you what Brooks tax is?
I would love to get what you've heard.
Okay.
I would love to get what you think is going on out there, dude.
So Brooks tax is a way the UK is
what?
Brooks tax.
Oh, Brexit?
Yeah.
Brexit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we're talking about London now.
Brexit.
I'm trying to say it right.
Yeah, that's what it is. Brexit. Yeah.
Brexit.
Yes.
So they wanted to leave the European Union.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, and they do it on the understanding that Muslims are the devil and they're trying to like kill everybody,
Wait,
And
really? It's
that,
about Muslims?
yes, it is. Like
I don't think it's
what-
about. It can't be all about Muslims. Dude.
I mean, it's like
I
outside.
thought it was. I thought censorship played a big part in it. Part in this.
Well, how did censorship play a big part in it?
Because like what I hear is that the internet in London or in Europe, at least in whatever, is being censored to a point where memes can't be shared freely because even memes could get you fucking jail time, dude.
I didn't hear about that part, but I know like Boris is a huge. I mean, this has been confirmed that he's a huge racist. When they actually voted on it, he actually rented like a giant like double-decker bus and painted like a thing. I've had a picture put on it of a Muslim woman blowing up a building in London
Wow.
and saying this is what going to be London next.
That's fucked up.
Well, like seeing as how we live in a fucking society where the majority rules, if the majority want to go in a direction of Muslim, what's the problem with that?
I don't have any problem with it at all.
Yeah, because you're gonna stick to your values
Yeah,
and your
exactly.
like things, right?
Yeah.
So your life is barely affected, but if we live in a truly democratic like nation, dude, or
Yeah.
or whatever like if we live for the people,
Yeah.
and the majority of the people decide to follow certain rules, whether they're being led by religion or whatever, dude, and they win the vote, then what happens?
You gotta follow what they say.
Yeah, I mean, as long like you follow the you live your life as an individual, but when it comes to the collective group, you turn to a nihilist, right?
Well,
or what's that called? Like when you're like.
When you're like, I don't know what it's called. It's like
I forgot.
But anyway, this is the way
Sure,
I
forgot.
view it. This is the way I see it. Excuse me. We don't just live in a democracy. We live in a democratic republic.
Did you guys know this mic was on?
I did not.
Oh, hey. Testing. Oh shit.
Are you going to play Piano Man?
No, I'm not. I just noticed this mic was on over here, and I started playing around with it.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, we live in a democratic republic. It's the fact that we vote in our leaders, and then they pass laws saying the way things are, the way they are, and then we kind of follow them. In my state I grew up in, the state of Tennessee, they passed a law in the lower and upper house and in the governorship that they banned the ban against plastic bags. Here in like Cambridge and parts of Massachusetts, we kind of understand that like plastic bags are no good for people and the environment. But for some reason why they feel like if they banned the plastic bag that they would cut jobs. I just do not see that.
When people actually, they were actually like upset over the fact that they had to use plastic bags now.
They was upset over the fact that in Tennessee they was upset over the fact that people was trying to ban them. Now here in Cambridge, it's been like 2 or 3 years since they banned the plastic bag, and they was upset about the fact that it was against the environment. So I've got at least 15 minutes left, and since it is going to hit Tuesday, I'm going to talk about the tea hikes.
I thought that Mayor Walsh decided to not have the tea hikes happen.
Mayor Walsh doesn't want the tea hikes to
Yeah,
happen.
he made a big statement about it, dude.
However,
I thought that
however-
Mayor Walsh, the mayor of the big city of Boston, dude.
Oh yeah, Boston's huge. I mean,
And, yeah,
Boston's
and
gigantic.
And the team, I think, I
Yeah.
don't think I'm wrong about this. I think the tea, the majority of the tea's business comes from the city of Boston. I thought that if the mayor said that the tie hike, that the what is it called? Hikes? What the transit hikes? I don't know.
Transit hikes, I think.
Yeah, I thought if they were, if he did not demand them, then they wouldn't happen, dude. But
Well, Mayor Walsh is not over the board of the MBTA board. Do you know who is?
Who is?
Governor Baker. And Governor
Oh
Baker
my
wants
God,
them to happen.
And Baker wants it to happen.
Baker wants it to happen.
Has Baker? One question, dude. I
Yeah.
don't know, I haven't heard anything, but has Baker commented on the Blue Line fire that happened a couple.
He did not, and he has not commented on like the accident, the derailment that happened a couple of weeks ago with the
On
green
the
line.
red line, yeah.
Oh, the red line. There was 2 derailments that happened on the red line and on the green line.
I heard that there was also an incident that happened in Ashmont, and the
On Ashmont?
Yeah.
What was the
I heard
incident?
that there was a red line incident that happened on Ashmont at the train lot out there.
Like what
I'm
happened?
not really sure how true it is because I got it from online sources, dude. And it wasn't direct, but like I did hear this. I tried to confirm it, and nobody, no one. It seems like a lot of people missed that article, dude. So
What was the article? I mean, I'll look it up after I get off there.
look up Ashmont.
I mean, there's a
Ashmont toll lot or like train lot,
okay.
and see if anything comes up. I don't know how true it is, but
Well, here's my idea, and I'm throwing it out there. No matter what happened to Ashmont, I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out there, and I'm telling everybody this. What should happen to the tea is that it should be free. Do you know who?
no, get that thing out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I support the
No.
idea of the tea
No,
being
dude.
free. Why not?
Because people gotta make money, dude. If we make the tea fucking free, like that shit's
Yeah.
gonna bring up taxes for everybody. Everyone
I
gonna
don't
have to
think
pay
it would
for
bring up taxes.
No, the tea is an independent contractor, isn't it, dude?
No, I mean the tea is with the city. The independent
it-
contractor is with the commuter rail.
Okay, but like,
Yeah.
who maintains the tea and all that stuff? Are they city workers?
Yeah, they are city workers that that take care of the tea. What happens is that everybody that's part of the board of the MBTA, they come together and say, okay, you know, if the rail goes into, say for instance, Brookline takes care of that well. So if the rail goes into, you know, Cambridge